My people, today's diary section really opened my eyes because when Koyin sat with Big Brother and started talking, he was not holding back at all. He touched on friendship, maturity, being understood, and even his past struggles in life. And honestly, it made me see him in a whole different light. So let's just about everything he said, how it connects to the dynamics in the house, and of course, what he means for his game going forward. Because whether you like him or not, you have to admit this guy knows how to get people talking. So you know how we do it here. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button and turn on your post notification. First of all, let's start with the elephant in the room, this whole Dede issue. Koyin made it clear to Biggie that he is not interested in Dede, that they are just friends. And for me, I feel like this is very important because in this house, the minute you start getting close to somebody of the opposite gender, people begin to assume love interest, cheap relationship, and sometimes you might just be vibing. Now, was he being sincere when he said that? Personally, I think he was because of the way he said it. He didn't feel forced, he was very calm about it, like he just setting the record straight. But the problem is, once fans already attach you to someone, it's very hard to detach. And this is where Koyin might find himself in a tricky position. If viewers have already built a narrative of Koyin and Dede, his own clarification might not be enough. And to be honest, I think he's even smart that he's distancing himself from that kind of storyline. Because let's not lie, sometimes these ships can drag you down instead of lifting you up. If it's not organic, it can end up looking fake, and fake ships rarely ever win people's hearts in the long run. So in my opinion, Koyin was right to draw that boundary early. Then he went on to talk about the whole situation with Kola. Apparently, Kola has called him childish. But instead of saying it to his face, Kola went behind and told someone else, and Koyin wasn't happy about it at all. Let me be real with you guys, I kind of understand this point because if you call me childish, why didn't you just say it directly to me? Why do you have to go through the back door and tell another person? For me, that does feel like gossip and Koyin has every right to be upset about it. But yes, where I have mixed opinion, Koyin himself has that playful personality that sometimes comes across as not taking things too seriously. But maybe in Kola's mind, that's what he meant. Maybe he wasn't trying to insult him, but just describing how he behaves. Sure, the method was wrong. If you have an issue with someone, face them directly. That's how grown-ups handle things. So I would say Koyin has a point here. When Big Brother asked him how the revelation made him feel, I found his answer very interesting. He said he wasn't sad, but just a little bit. And then he added that he actually happy because to him, when he's in a community or gathering and no one is talking about him, that's when there is a problem. Now that response tells me a lot about his personality. Koyi is someone that thrives on being noticed. He doesn't mind being talked about, even if it's not always positive. That's a very strategic way of thinking. Because in a game like this, being invisible is the worst thing. If nobody is talking about you, it means that you're not memorable and that could easily get you evicted. So I actually think Going has cracked part of the game. You understand that visibility is power, even if people call him childish, even if people misinterpret his action, as long as they are talking, he's still in the spotlight and that's what makes people relevant. Now let's get into the part that really touched me. When he started talking about the bare minimum life challenge, he said that it brought him back so many memories for him because that used to be his reality. And he laughed at how others were complaining because to him, it wasn't that deep. He even said if Biggie told him to sleep on the bench for 24 hours, he could do it without rolling to the floor. That part really shows his resilience. Not everybody in the house can relate to struggling or to enduring tough conditions. Some of them have probably lived a very comfortable life, so when they are put in comfortable situations, it feels unbearable. But for Koyin, that's not news. He has lived it, survived it, and grown for it. And to me, that is powerful because it means no matter what challenge Biggie throws their way, Koyin has a mindset to endure. He said it's cool that it's not every time that we have what we want. Sometimes you just have to manage. That's wisdom. That's real life. And I feel like that statement resonates with a lot of viewers out there who knows what it means to hustle and struggle. It makes it more relatable and human. So what do I personally think about hearing everything he said? Well, number one, Koyin is very self-aware. He knows how he comes across and he knows how to turn every negative situations into positive. That's a real skill in the house. And I also think he's slowly building a narrative of resilience and strength without forcing it. The way he casually said he could survive sleeping on a bench, it wasn't bragging, it was just him stating facts, and that honestly makes him stand out. And the fact that he's not tying himself down to a she with Dede is smart game plan. He wants his identity to be Koyin the individual, not Koyin the boyfriend, and I respect that. And that thing is, the clash with Kola might either become a big storyline or die down quickly depending on how both of them handle it. But one thing is certain, it has already added another layer to Koyin presence in the house. And finally, I think Koyin has the potential to go far in this game. He's playing it subtly but intelligently. He's not loud, he's not over strategizing, but he's staying relevant, and that's how you last in Big Brother's house. So my people, what do you think about Koyin Diary section? Do you feel like he's being genuine about not liking Dede? Do you think he has a point about Kola calling him childish? Do you see his resilience as a strength that can carry him far in this game? I want to hear your thoughts, so drop your comment. Let's gist, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification for more updates. I'll see you in the next one.